Hey, it's Rocky again, and in this video we're going to look at rule number 3, which is don't use will you marry me marketing. And not using will you marry me marketing really means that you should be asking people to take baby steps before you ask them to make any kind of major commitment, such as placing an order or listing their home with you if you're a real estate agent, because people are far more likely to buy from you if they already have some kind of relationship with you and they've started to know, like, and trust you. A great analogy for using this baby step formula is the way a man should approach a woman he'd like to make his life partner the first time he meets her. The first time he sees her, he walks up and he says, "Will you marry me?" That relationship is probably not going to go far. And while I'm no pickup artist, I know from watching men who are great at meeting women that there's a much better way to achieve that end result. And it goes something like this. So the first step is just casually sit down near the woman you'd like to meet. And after a few seconds or maybe a little bit of chit chat, he'll ask her to pass a paper napkin or paper towel from the bar. And then when she does, he'll thank her. Step 2 is he'll ask her to pass something else from the bar. It might be nuts or nibblies or chips or something else. And then when she does that, he'll thank her again. Step 3 is he'll casually ask what she's drinking and then compliment her or say something funny about the drink. And then he might go and buy the same kind of drink for himself. So then they're both doing something familiar. Now by this stage, she's either going to be engaged in the conversation or not. If she's engaged in the conversation, he'll then offer to buy her a drink, and then the conversation goes on from there. And while that's not a guaranteed process for winning over the woman of your dreams, it's probably going to get a lot better reception than if you propose to her at the bar the first time you meet. And it's at least going to give you the chance to get the relationship started. Building relationships in business is the same way. And the way to do it is to offer people a free or a very low risk taste of your product or service as a way of getting them to make a micro commitment. The accountant and the real estate agent offering their free reports did that, the same as the free consultation we looked at in the ads we discussed earlier. A proven way to do this is to target people who are your ideal customers and use education-based marketing to help them start moving from where they are to where they want to be. So when people want to do anything, there's a continuum that goes from where they are to where they want to be. If you can find out exactly what they want and then give them free information that helps them take the first few steps on that journey towards the thing they want, the desire to buy from you goes up and up. And this works especially well for your existing customers because they already have a relationship with you. When you can find out what they want next and then give them free information that helps them start on that journey towards getting there, and then you offer them a product or service that gives them the full solution and gets them all the way there, they're very likely to buy it from you. And the real estate example we looked at earlier shows you how this works in practice. What that email sequence does, it takes people through a series of micro commitments, which are they opt into your list, they read the first email, they download the report, they might watch a video, they'll click on the link in the second email to read another report, they'll go and read some of the articles on the website, which are all educational with a call to action at the end, like we discussed with Jeff Walker's video. 90% content, 10% pitch or call to action at the end. And they go through this process of micro commitments to the point where they buy your product, they make an appointment, they list their home for sale with you, or whatever it is you want them to do. To get this done, you can just use a series of email messages, or you can include videos, reports, or white papers, audios, articles, seminars, webinars, or whatever medium the people in your market want to be communicated with. And you can find out what that medium is by looking at your competitors. Find the competitors that are using education-based marketing, get yourself on their email lists, click on their Google ads, just go and do some research and find out how they're educating their prospects and customers, and use the same medium. In most markets, video is usually the best, but if you don't have the skills or the time or the money to use video, it's much more important that you just get started and just use plain old email messages if you have to get started, and use this education-based marketing approach. Make sure it's customer outcome focused. You're not just sending out pitches and press releases about your business. Make everything focused on the customer and the results and the solutions and the transformation that your products and services help your customers to make, and you'll start to do very well with your marketing.